made it this far. Oh no, it's another one. It's a con! Hey guys, my name is Emma and welcome to Nerdy Wednesday! Alright, so it is con season. I'm about to go to my first con of the year. I know a lot of cons have already started and they're going to continue throughout the summer, and then there are going to be a little break around September normally, August, September, and then there will be ones in the fall. And that is the case at least here in Minnesota, Minneapolis area. So while it is con season, I have been thinking back to the little tips and tricks that I have figured out over the years so that way I don't die at con, and so that way I can have a pretty fun time actually. So here is tips to surviving con! First off, this is a big one that is very much so emphasized by Anime Twin Cities, which hosts a lot of the cons that are around here. You need to eat more than what they have at Con Suite. There's often going to be some sort of place where you can get rice, ramen, and pop. You're going to need real food. You need a protein, you need, some sort of fruit and vegetable occasionally, something that has actual fiber in it. Rice and ramen are pretty low on the fiber and you need to, be healthy. Pop, you're going to actually be needing a lot of water. It can get very warm in cosplays or just in small enclosed areas where there are a lot of people.
Keeps you from fainting.
Con staff don't want to have to worry about medical emergencies like that. And I'm sure that you and your friends don't want to have to worry about that. Also, water is a very good idea if you're going to be going to any dances or anything like that. And here's a little thing that I would like to say. This isn't meant to scare you, but here's my trick. BYOW. Bring your own water. There might be some little, whatever the hell they're called, little kegs, I guess you could call them, filled with water, which may or may not be monitored, but there is very occasionally a chance that someone could put something into the water. As soon as anyone figures that out, they will shut them all down for con safety reasons. But I just like to stick this out. This is something that my sister told me at my first con. As soon as it starts to get dark and when the raves and the parties start to happen, I would definitely start using stuff from the vending machine or your own water bottle that you keep with you and keep your eyes on. Again, this is not meant to scare you. This is just safety. Another thing is sleep. You will need to sleep. Anime Twin Cities says that you should get at least 2 hours of sleep every night. I would really recommend a lot more. 1, you would like to avoid passing out. 2, you will get very, grumpy if you don't have enough sleep. And I would really like for your con experience to be very fun. So yes, please get enough sleep. And a lot of cons have rules about not sleeping in public areas. So what you will want to do is either have a hotel room, borrow a friend's hotel room just for a little bit, or I know Anime Twin Cities and a lot of other cons stop things around from 2 to 7 a.m. There are no parties, the rave is done, and there are no panels until 7:30, and most of them don't start until 9 anyway. Use this time to sleep. Another thing that I am please begging you, shower at least once during the con. More times if you're wearing a really big, very warm cosplay, or if you're getting very sweaty doing DDR, please shower. You will start to smell it. Even if you don't smell it yourself, everyone around you will. Here's another thing that is meant as a safety warning. I probably should not be the person to tell you not to underage drink, but I'm going to be the one to tell you do not underage drink. It is illegal in all states to drink under the age of 21. In Europe, most places, it's under the age of 18. Wherever you are, whatever con you're at, please do not drink illegally. It is illegal. You will get kicked out of the con. You'll probably have some family issues to deal with, and you could easily get arrested. Do not do it. It is dangerous. A lot of people tend to overdo it when they're at cons because, woo, party, blah, blah, there's a rave, oh my god. Please don't do it. Please don't do it, and if any of your friends are going to do it, please try to keep them safe, tell them no, don't leave them by themselves. Occasionally at cons at night, some people will try to, blah, 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 get on the, and, some people don't have a good judge of how old someone is and won't check the little badge which will say 18 or under, or 21 or over, blah blah blah. So please protect your friends, and if you need to, drag them back to the hotel room or call someone to pick them up. Safe rather than sorry. Again, that whole little sort of thing, it's not meant to dissuade you from going to any cons. It is just something that has happened to a couple of people that I have known. And yeah. And if you are over 18 and want to get on someone, please check the ID badge, make sure that there is continuous consent, and if you're a drunk, you cannot give consent. Another thing on the drunk line, do not do illegal drugs. According to the internet, marijuana is legal in Colorado, Alaska, Washington, and Oregon so far, as of a map that I am currently looking at. Please don't do it. Okay, I'm not going to be the one to tell you to don't do it. Again, it is illegal in all states except for those. And also, along the lines of smokage, if someone around you tells you, please don't smoke around me, don't be an asshole about it. It's not that hard to move away from them. Or just, put it out and, whenever they're not around, start up again. Unless it is con staff. If con staff tells you to do something, you should do it. I, personally, have asthma and cannot be around smoke. And if you are to smoke around me, I will have to hold my breath around or cover my face around you as I try to get inside the con. And so please don't be an asshole and be that person who either smokes right next to the door when there is a sign saying you must be 50 feet away from the door, or give me a dirty look because I can't breathe in your smoke. And definitely do not blow smoke in anyone's face. If they say, can you please not smoke around me? Move, bitch, get out the way. It might be a health issue. It might be if they smell like anything, their family will get angry at them. It could just be personal preference or anything like that. Just move. It's not that hard. Alright, so now we're done talking about the whole legal, don't do stupid stuff. Be smart. One thing that you're going to want to do is make a list of things that you will need for your con and double and triple check before you get on the road, especially if you're going to a con where you're going to be staying at a hotel or going to be far away from home. Now, while you might be able to use the hotel facilities to get some basic stuff like toothpaste, toothbrush, feminine hygiene stuff, if you forget a cosplay or forget your shoes or forget some street clothes, you're going to be SOL. Bring some money, but don't spend it all on the first day. Make sure you have money for your food, your badge, your room, and, make sure that you have some for, emergencies, and then you can also spend some on, like, con merch and in the dealer's room at Artist Alley. Do not take pictures of people if they say no. Every single person that I've asked has said, sure, you can take a picture of me, blah, blah, blah. But there are some people, especially if there's a little person cosplay or someone who is very anxious, don't take pictures of them. I guess the main rule of going to a con is don't be an asshole and listen to what people say. If you are one of those people who feels intimidated, or if someone's doing something that they shouldn't be doing, or if someone's hurting you or someone else, do not be afraid to go to con staff. Don't keep it to yourself. There are things that people can do about it. There's one thing that has happened to some people that I've known. Remember to bring street clothes. You are not going to want to be in cosplay all the time. It will get very hot, or your feet will hurt if you have weird shoes, or you'll get really cold. And some places do not allow you to be wearing cosplay if you're like going out and about to get food. I know occasionally, I think sometimes malls will not allow you to be wearing cosplay. Or if you're wearing like a mask, they will say take off the mask or leave. I haven't experienced this myself, but just, have some street clothes to change into, that sort of thing. Plus, you're not going to want to wear your cosplay, especially if you only have one, all the time. You're not going to want to wear that to the rave, most likely. I'm pretty sure you don't want to wear your Gundam sort of something, or your Durarara leather, suit and your, mask, helmet. You're not going to want to wear that all the time. You're not going to want to carry your prop around. Props. Make props light, and make props legal. You cannot have opened swords, and all props must be peace-bound. Once you get to the con, if you have a prop that is a weapon, like even if it's a fake weapon, go to con resources, the staff area, or there will be people walking around with little zip ties that they will put on your weapon, as it was to either close it if it is a real or fake sword that is brandished, like in its sheath, or just to show, yes, I will not hurt anyone with this prop, with this fake sai, with these kid scissors that will only cut paper, which is what I had for my girl cosplay. It is just part of the con rules. Make sure that you know the con rules for your con. I didn't see much of that when I was at DaishoCon, but I also didn't really walk around that much around people who had big weapons. But just don't be mad at a staff for enforcing the rules of the con. When it comes to con hotel rooms, do not overstuff your room with people. Make sure you bring some food because you don't want to spend too much money. Room service is very expensive. There might not be a lot of places to go around and eat, or they might close at a certain time. Like, I know around some of the cons that I go to, around, you know, a lot of things used to be held at the DoubleTree down in Bloomington. I know there was only like one thing within a decent walking time that was open 24 hours, which was a Subway, I believe. And we did have a car, so we could, you know, drive around and pick up something, but do have some snacks on hand and some like real food. Bring some cereal or some microwave stuff, because you will get hungry in the middle of the night, or when you come back from your late night panels and stuff, you will want to eat. So, yeah. Do not put too many people in a room. That is, again, illegal and a safety hazard, fire hazard. Make sure that your bags are able to be in a location where people will not trip over them. That has happened. People need to go to the bathroom in the middle of the night or need to walk around, and you don't want them crushing your cosplay or spilling all of your stuff or hurting themselves. Yes, this happened to me and some friends at a con room. Keep your stuff organized in your bag if you have a good amount of people in your room, because you don't want to be spending a lot of Sunday or Saturday or any other of the days looking for stuff or trying to make sure that you have everything before you leave the con. It's best to be around con with friends. You can have a lot of fun. You have people to talk to or just hang around with and not feel awkward, who can go to panels with you and help you if you get into trouble. But if you do not have friends, don't worry. It is very likely that you will make a friend. I've made some really good friends at con who I am now are now friends for life. And I know there are a lot of nerds in your fandom, or if you're not into a fandom, people who will happily explain their cosplay or what they're watching or what panels they're going to and stuff like that. There are normally panels for everyone, and if there aren't, you can always just walk around and people watch, which is what I like to do when I don't have a panel to go to. Go to the gaming room, go to the watching room, look at the AMVs, find a new anime, wander around the artist alley and the dealer's room and find something. If you really don't want to do anything with the con, wander around outside or go to the pool if there's one at your hotel, or just stay in your room and just, you know, chill out. Or there are a lot of times some quieter spaces in the hotel that aren't near the rooms. Like, I know at the DoubleTree there are some back hallways that lead to outside on different parts of the hotel, which is where I like to just sit for a few minutes if I am having an overload. Check out the room parties. There's this one little thing called Uncle Iroh's Tea House, which goes around Anime Twin Cities sort of cons, and I love it. There are cosplayers from all of like the Fire Nation sort of Avatar area. There is an Uncle Iroh, there is a Zuko. Occasionally there are some others, but they will serve you tea for free. It's safe. There are little crackers and biscuits and origami that you can do, and it's very quiet. It's another place where I like to go. I also like to play DDR and watch other people play the games, because that's just kind of what I did with my sister. I also like to go around panels and see people. Samurai Dan and Jillian are some of my favorite people to see at cons. I love to go. It is very fun, comedic. They show you sword stuff with their katanas. And I know they travel around a lot to different cons, so if you see them, I would really recommend going to their panel. Or panels. Sometimes they do an 18+ panel as well. Basically, just for con, try out some new things. I know to my first con I was really intimidated and really didn't go to many things. And now I like to go to a lot of things, like to look at the panels, go to things I think I might be interested, stop in just for a little bit. If I'm not interested, you can always just walk out. No one's going to be offended. No one's going to really notice. Stuff like that. Like to go to the raves, like to hang out with my friends, like to go to the pool on Thursday night when we get there early. And yeah, just have fun. Make sure that you're safe, make sure that you stay healthy, make sure that you have some fun and know your emergency contacts list, have all of your medication and stuff like that. Don't be stupid. Listen to people when they tell you something to do or not to do. Unless they're telling you to do something stupid, then don't listen to them and find con staff. Normally con staff are wearing t-shirts or vests or badges that will all look the same, and so I would definitely go find them. It'll probably have the name of the con or be the con t-shirt, and then they will also have, some sort of vest or something on, or have walkie-talkies or something like that. But yeah, I hope that you guys have a good con. If you would like me to make any more sort of con type videos, cosplay, packing, different things that you can do at con, how to prepare for con, how to choose a con or something like that, please tell me in the comments below. I would love to know what you guys would like me to talk about. Or if you have another idea for something that you'd like to see on Nerdy Wednesday, please again put it down in the comments below. If you like this video, you can give it a nice big thumbs up. Woo! And if you want to share it with a friend, you can do that. You can click the links to follow my social media down there. And if you want to see more of my videos, I do Nerdy Wednesday every week, and then I do some weekend type stuff occasionally. I do have a video coming out this weekend that I'm going to do. You can click the little subscribe button down there, and I will see you guys next time. Do you like my little hair clip? I got it from someone at Artist Alley at Detour. You can get cool stuff like this.